I'm sharing this. Little did I know that's because I was like into girls. Hi. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Dutchy. And no, despite what you may or may not be thinking, I do not have black eyes. I did not get into a fight. I tried, operative word being tried, adding a little bit of spice to my makeup routine this morning. I don't know, I was feeling adventurous, and I've had one of my good gal pals, AJ Clementine's eyeshadow palette, just sitting there, and I haven't used it. And as this video is going to be on childhood signs that I was bi, what better time to try something new? I'll give you a close-up. Let's do one of those little makeup-y montage things. You ready? Yep, I hated that. Anyway, I hope you guys appreciate the effort. If you couldn't tell, which you probably couldn't, it is the Bi Pride flag colors. So, hi. In today's video, we are taking it back in time to when I was a little kiddie, a little toddler, all throughout primary school and high school, and talking about childhood signs and like high school signs that I was bi. Because honestly, a question I receive almost daily is, was there any like signs in your childhood or like throughout schooling that like made you think you might have been bi? Is there anything you look back on now and you're like, damn, that was so obvious? And for the longest time, I said no. And that was just me fully being in denial, because I have gone back, fam, I have seen things on TikTok and I'm like, damn, how did I not know? Like, how did I not know? And that is the biggest question. But we're here and we're queer now. So sit back, relax, strap yourselves in, and let's have a look at some childhood signs that I was bi that I clearly missed. Okay, childhood sign number 1. I don't know about you, but I thoroughly enjoyed when girls like in primary school or high school, whatever, would sit behind me and like play with my hair or listening to the teacher. You know how you would like get in a line of girls or guys or whatever and do like back tickles or head tickles? Oh my God. Like, I'm seeing it all over TikTok now and it's so funny, and it is what prompted me to film a video like this, but oh my God, it felt so much nicer when a girl did it versus when a guy did it. I mean, not many guys did it, but whenever a girl tickled my head in primary school, I was literally in heaven, and it felt so good, and I didn't think anything of it. But little did I know that's because I was like into girls. Hi. The second childhood sign is that I was obsessed with not only cartoon female characters, but also real life TV characters, actresses from TV shows like Home and Away and Neighbours. I was obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with Rhiannon Fish. I'll insert a picture here from Home and Away, and like the girls from Blue Water High. Oh my God, Kim Possible and Shigo. Shigo especially, like, damn bitch. Like, she is something else. Like, she was something else. And like any fight scenes between the two of them, I was just like drooling. And I didn't realize why. I was like, oh my God, 2 chicks. Like, this is so cool. No. But yeah, I was obsessed with female characters from any show ever. Like, just so much more than the guys. I totally disregarded the men or dudes in any show. Although I still stand by Nathan from High Five was my first official TV crush. So I guess that is the bi side of me. But yes, going through high school and like primary school, I was obsessed with women in shows. Like Rhiannon, I remember as soon as she came onto my screen for an episode, I was like, I need to look up this chick on Instagram. And then I followed her, and then I went through every single photo. Didn't think anything of it though. Like, that's not weird. I know we're in like primary school now, but like back before then with Barbies, I would make 2 female Barbies date and get married. Actually, also Sims. Lots of things are coming back now. I would make 2 girls. When I played The Sims, I would make 2 girls date and 2 girls sleep in the same bed and like have, you know,
sexy time.
There was no straight couples in my Sims, not in my Sim world, no way. But yeah, I would make two girl Barbies date and do stuff, and two guy dolls as well, two Ken dolls I would literally make date. So like obviously super progressive as a child already. But yeah, I remember making two Ken dolls date and two Barbie girls date. So admiring girls in high school. And like I still think about it to this day, and it is honestly the clearest sign of them all. But I was just like, I always had a boyfriend or was always flirting with guys and like dating guys, sure. But I was almost like scared of girls. I was so taken aback by girls' beauty. Like, you know, like the popular girls in school that peak early, I would just look at them and like be so obsessed with the fact of how pretty they were. And it wasn't until obviously coming out later that I realized, oh, like I was attracted to them. I didn't just find them attractive, and there is a difference. But yeah, I remember like talking about it to guy friends and girlfriends and like being like, oh my god, that person is so pretty. And while they would admit it and be like, oh yeah, that would be it, and there would be no further chat about it, whereas I felt like I could talk about it for ages. And the more and more I think about it, the more embarrassing it gets, because it was so blindingly obvious that I was into girls. Like, what? I continued dating guys and sleeping with guys, and that was because I do enjoy that. I am bi and I do enjoy that, but I just, that whole other side to me, I was just like, no, they're just pretty. I just really find them really pretty and like look at them all the time, more than a straight person would. Then we head on into porn, which of course is not a childhood sign. I didn't watch any porn as a child. But as I got older, I noticed that whenever I watched porn, I felt much more comfortable watching lesbian porn, which isn't necessarily a telltale sign. It was for me, but for other women, like I am aware of heterosexual girls that I'm friends with that much prefer watching lesbian porn because it can be a lot more intimate. It's a lot more about the girl's pleasure. You know, it's like not as rough, not as like in your face sort of thing. But for me, watching hetero porn made me feel sick. Unless it was like made super romantic, like those scenes where they've clearly just come home from a date. It's very vanilla. It's very making sure the girl is like that sort of thing I could watch and be comfortable with. But anything more than that, any like threesome stuff with two guys and a girl, anything that was like super aggressive and like didn't really take care of the girl or was very like guy centric, made me feel sick, did not turn me on at all. I could have lesbian porn on for 2 seconds and that would be it. Like I just was so much more attracted to it and didn't know why. And obviously that's for a multitude of reasons, not just the fact that I'm into women, but it plays its role. Another one, I got really nervous around girls. Not girls that I was really good friends with, but meeting other girls as friends at sport, playing sport in front of other girls, like meeting them through other friends, I don't know, at parties. I got really nervous and I had no reason to other than the fact that I'm attracted to them, and I got really like, which has all disappeared now, funnily enough, but I was really nervous around girls. Guys, so comfortable around them, could go up to a group of guys, hey, whatever, completely fine introducing myself to guys. Girls, like red face, nervous, clammy. Yeah, the more and more I think about it, blindingly obvious, people. Shit. Okay, sleepovers with girlfriends as a child. This is something I wanted to cover too, and it's only something, again, that I just remembered through the head tickles in class. I loved it and like requested back tickles from my close girlfriends whenever we had like sleepovers together as kids, and it wasn't a sexual way at all. Obviously, as a child, you're not thinking about that. You barely know what sex is, but like getting back tickles from girlfriends in primary school when we had sleepovers, big thing. Like I loved it. It felt so good, and I didn't know why. Like I know now that like oh my god, it like made me shiver. Can't believe I'm sharing this. I also remember in like primary school looking up two girls kissing, two boys kissing. Like I was very intrigued by not the norm, anything but the norm. Like I wouldn't look up guy and girl kissing. I would look up two girls kissing, two boys kissing. And yeah, that, interesting. I wish I could like see my search history from when I was a kid. Like I honestly It would make for very entertaining content. I also felt super uncomfortable in girls' change rooms. And at this point, again, I had no idea that I was attracted to girls like that. But I would be so uncomfortable, like being in like the swimming change rooms or whatever. Like I would make sure I went to a toilet to get changed. Like and it wasn't even like me like perving on other girls. It was like girls looking at me. Like I was more self-conscious of how they looked at me. Not that any of them would ever be checking me out. I just got super self-conscious of that and I don't know why. Like it was just like, get me out of here. I felt really nervous and weird in female change rooms. Yeah. And I never looked into that any further. Just thought I was being super self-conscious. And of course, the searching the am I gay quiz and doing that multiple times over and getting the same answer every time, but still not convinced. It's just a stupid quiz on the internet. My first boyfriend in primary school had long hair and very feminine features, so loved kissing him. I wonder why. And like honestly, he was just gorge. He had the longest eyelashes, really soft features, and like bob length hair, and I, oh my god, was so attracted to him. And the more and more I think about it, I'm like, it's all starting to add up. And towards the end of high school, I was really LGBTQ plus rights positive. Like I was an ally and I wasn't quiet about it. Like I'd post stuff on my Instagram, like repost stories, statuses, stuff like that. And again, there is nothing wrong with being an ally. Plenty of heterosexual people that are allies, and that's great. But I was very invested in the lives of LGBTQ plus members for a girl that had like one LGBTQ plus friend at that point. Like I was involved. And yeah, they're pretty much all the childhood signs that I was bi that I could think of. If I think of more, I could do a part 2. Comment your childhood signs that you were gay, bi, LGBTQ plus, queer, what have you. I'd love to know. I'd love to chat to you guys. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!